Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Was Weapon X, and yeah guys, it's an unscripted movie as well. Now before continuing this, if you haven't then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and without further ado, let's begin with our story. Our story begins at the night of October 10th, at the jungle side of Konohagakure no Sato, where the altar was created to seal the cube inside a child, as we see two dead bodies laying near the child as the infant baby was crying. The name of the infant was Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze, and the parents of the said children were the dead bodies laying there. The fourth Hokage, Minato no Mikaze, and his wife Kushina Uzumaki. The third Hokage wasn't there, and wasn't any Konoha Anbu or Shinobi there present at the time, but two figures were. Two figures which were purely evil. Orochimaru, the rogue Sanin, and Danzo Shimura. As he picked up the baby and gave it to Orochimaru. I want you to experiment on this child. I want you to infuse the adamantium metal that we found, or you found, into its bone structure and make it enhanced and strong and durable, Orochimaru. And not only that, I want you to give him a Kekkei of sorts. What kind, Danzo? I don't know, like claws or something. Think up of an idea. I have already an idea of that sorts. What are we going to name this project? Weapon X. X? X why? Can you tell me? I don't know. This child is the Jinchuriki, and him being an immortal. That way he will be our pet forever, Orochimaru. Don't you think? You want to become an immortal, right? Experiment on him. If he becomes an immortal, you can as well. As Orochimaru smirked. I get it. Where are you going with this, Danzo? And we'll have our own pet. And not only that, our experiment guinea pig. I like it. I will take this kid with me. Before any of the shinobis arrive, I can already sense them moving fast towards this place. Good. I'll be leaving the child in your care then. Our pet. As Danzo left. But before he left, QB, taking over the child's body, heard everything. And so did the soul part of Minato and Kushina. And the three of them began to make a plan. Oh no, I told you, you damn idiot! Look what you have done, Minato. Our child is going to become a weapon. So much for him being a hero. As Minato was looking down, as QB then said, It's alright, Kushina. As much as I hate both of you, I don't like this as well. He's an infant, an innocent soul. So much for infant, you were going to kill him. No, I was aiming for you, not him. You idiot, I will never hurt an innocent child. Not even a monster like me has the guts to do it. But these monsters, wearing human skin, can. So what are you going to do, Minato? Tell me. I don't know. Maybe I'll break the seal so you can rampage. I know it will kill Naruto, but the life in front of him is worse. Worse hell and torture. And anything worse than death awaits him. I don't know. I have an idea. I will give you chakra so you can stay here. And we will mold Naruto in our own way. He will have a free will. I, Kyubi no Yoko, promise you both of that. As the three of them smirked, already liking the idea. And on the other side, the Konoha Alliance came there. And they were surprised to find their Hokage and his wife dead. And the most of them shocked were Yuga Uzuki, Kakashi Hatake, and Hiruzen Sarutobi. As their eyes were wide, where's the child? Hiruzen said, Oh no, Sensei's son, he's gone. I'm going to search for him, Hokage-sama. Kakashi said, getting out of his stupor, and so did Yugao, as both of them left to search out the whole Konoha's perimeter. As for Hiruzen, he returned back to Konoha Council. As he entered, he saw that Danzo, Koharu, Hamura, and the civilians and shinobi clan heads were there. Where is Minato, Hiruzen? Said Koharu. He's dead. He and his wife died in the battle. Both were stabbed by Kyubi. And what of the child? How do you know, Danzo, that they had a child? Damn it, I let my tongue slip. Can't believe I had one-upped Hiruzen and now, shit. Calm down, Danzo. I'm not going to let you get suspicious of me now, Hiruzen. Now that I have weapons in my hand, the means to rule over the village. As Hiruzen then said, "Tell us, Danzo, how did you know?" "Only I knew, or Kakashi. Nobody else knew, not even Yugao." As Danzo then said, "I was there, or my mole was there. He reported everything to me. The nearest the child, Danzo." As everyone turned towards Danzo, "What do you mean, child? I don't have any child. You can check." Because the child was with Orochimaru and far away from Konoha at the time that the meeting was going on. Nobody was suspicious of him. Hiruzen, calm down. Danzo doesn't have any. I get it, he had moles, and because of his root, he has the information around the whole village, but that doesn't mean he has the kid. And besides, he was the holder of the QB, wasn't he? Yes, unfortunately that was true. Then it is good then, Civilian said. He's gone, right? We were going to kill him because no way in hell an infant can hold on that mighty Biju. Are you insane? Minato used his sealing techniques which he learned from Kushina. Kushina was an Uzumaki, and you know the Uzumakis were renowned for their funjutsu. Yes, I know that, Hiruzen, there is no doubt, but it is hard to believe that an infant can hold the mighty Biju. It is impossible, and we would have to have killed the child in order to kill the Biju. Nonsense! The Biju might have been freed and roam around again. And Danzo, if you have the child, you're making a mistake. The mistake that will come back to kill you or bite you in the ass. I'm sure of it. I know you have a child. I don't know how to prove it, but you somehow do. I have a gut feeling that you do. As then a Chidori voice was heard. It was Kakashi Harake. As before anyone could hold him off, Kakashi stabbed him through the heart. He didn't have any Sharingans deployed at the time, so yeah, Danzo was dying. Where is he? You won't find him. If I can't have him, Konoha can't have him as well. I won, Hiruzen. You won't be able to find the heir to the Namikaze and Uzumaki clan. As Kakashi moved his hand out of the man's heart and body, covered with blood, as he charged another Raikiri, and stabbed it again. Tell me! Tell me! Kakashi roared, losing his sanity by the minute, and everyone who was there feared his wrath. Because if they spoke, they knew they were going to be the next one, being drilled with that electric city. As after Kakashi calmed down with huffs, as his Anbus came there, Kakashi, we needed him. Yamanakas can take care of it. I'm going to search for him, whether you like it or not. I won't listen to any orders until I find him. He's out there, that bastard admitted it. And those of you who ever try or so thought that you can even break a hair of it, I will castrate you personally. Got it? Kakashi said, looking towards the civilian council with cold eyes, as they all shivered and nodded violently. Kakashi, calm down. We're not going to search for him. What? Kakashi said, turning towards Hiruzen, whose voice was calm. What do you mean we can't? He's out there. Come on, Okage-sama, we can't. Kakashi, that's an order. Kakashi calmed down, still shaking in his place. I know how you feel. It hurts me as well. We have to inform Jiraiya. Because of his spy network, we have high chances of tracking him down. I need you to keep sane, and we will hunt them down who took Naruto. And you will be the one to lead that mission. You have my permission then. I will be. I better will. And what if we can't find him? Said Koharu. We have to liquidate the assets and distribute it amongst Konoha. Many of the greedy people had yen sign in their eyes. Yes, Okage-sama, we should. No. You're not going to touch even a penny of both Namikaze and Uzumaki fortune, nor their jutsus. They are sealed, completely sealed, by the seals placed there by Minato Namikaze himself, and only an heir can unlock it. So yeah, you should forget about that. And even if there was a way, I won't allow it. And moving on, we should work on the repairment of the village and hold funeral for those who we lost during this battle. And after this, we will continue our research for the heir to the Namikaze and Uzumaki clan. On the other side, Orochimaru and infant Naruto had made their way towards the cave. As a Kabuto was there, a kid Kabuto, similar to the age of almost 3 or 4. Orochimaru-sama, who is this? This, my little disciple, is our weapon. He is going to be our pet. and I received from info from my snake. Danzo, it seems, has died. Oh well, lucky me. I get to experiment on you, little one. You're going to be the prime weapon, my own weapon for revenge against Konoha. I was going to betray Danzo one way or another, and plus, I have my own Jinchuriki. We will initiate the plan of Otogakure. Gather all the shinobis, rogue ones we can. We are going to start our own village. What do you think, Kabuto? Hi, Orochimaru-sama. Kabuto, even at the age of 4, was a genius. That is why Orochimaru had him near him. And then began the life or hell for Uzumaki Naruto. Time passed. For 10 years, Jiraiya searched for his student's son, but he couldn't find it. He couldn't find his godson. He was losing hope, but he still had hope that he was out there, alive, and waiting for him. Every time he closed his eyes, he met with the spirits of both Minato and Kushina, crying and begging for him to find their son, as if he was in some kind of hell. And every time he meet them, his soul will shiver, and he had goosebumps whenever he woke up with a nightmare. He was going to find it, because if that dream was any indication, it was all he needed. So he continued his search. On the other side, in Otogakure, a newly established village, hidden inside the rice country, that is, Naruto was being injected with adamantium into his bone structures, nothing less, and his healing factor was increased 100 times more. Whenever he was stabbed, cut, beaten, he will heal instantly. He was even killed, stabbed through the heart by Kabuto, but that even healed yet again, and Naruto was alive and breathing. Orochimaru was happy, but when he tested it on any other test subject, that test subject failed and died. So he concluded that only Naruto was able to sustain it because of his Jinchuriki status. If Orochimaru wanted to live, he had to find another way or become a Jinchuriki. He didn't want to become the Jinchuriki because he knew that becoming a Jinchuriki is having another voice in his head, and that he didn't want, because there was always a way, an opening for him to show vulnerability, and the Biju might take it. He wasn't going to take any chances. So he threw Naruto away, to be used as a test dummy for his new test subjects to fight against. Naruto was useless to him pretty much. But Naruto had gained the Kikigenkai that Danzo so wanted. He could now summon metal claws from his knuckles. Every time they came out, it hurted him. But he could cut through many things. Many things. And that is why he was sealed inside a cell with many seals that were reinforced with chakra and barriers, so he couldn't break out no matter how hard he tried. But he was calm. The cell was dark, so yeah, he didn't bother with it. As Naruto was inside his mindscape, he was already 13 years of age, suffering 13 years of hell now, as 3 more years has been passed since then, since his experimentation and failure, as Orochimaru has forgotten about him and moved on to the plan to destroy Konoha, as he has gathered a team to go towards Konoha and destroy it in the Chunin exams. Naruto heard every bit of it, because the guards outside his cell that were placed there were talking about it, as Naruto was now inside his mindscape, talking to his parents. What do you think we should do? Ka-chan, To-chan, Naruto. If you wish, you can go back to Konoha, but there might be their people who won't like it. Come on, Kushi-chan, we've been over this. He has to go there. As Kushina glared at Minato, Minato, as much as I love you, and loved you, I hate you so much at the time now. You know how much our son suffered. You saw through it, and you still want him to go back to just be their pet dog? No. If he wants to go there, he will demand his rights, Uzumaki clan and Namikaze clan scrolls and their fortune, and leave there and go start his own village, as we planned. He will restart the Uzushi Gakure, and Uzumaki is here. Naruto told me that. Yeah, Dad. Her name is Uzumaki Karin, and she is a full-blooded Uzumaki. Red eyes, red hair, pale skin, and huge temper. I met her once when we had a battle against each other. I lost. Well, obviously, because I wanted to lose and let her win. To show Orochimaru that I was useless, and he threw me back here in order so that I could train with Kyuubi Sensei and you two. and that training has come to fruition. I am already at Jonin level, even without any experience. If I gain more experience, then I will be a Kage level at the age of 13. And I am almost painless. I can't even feel pain. Should I break out and go now? As both of them parents were silent, and so was Kyubi, as his eyes were open, as the Kyubi was leaving Naruto. What is it, Kurama? I think you should go. Venture outside from this cell, this hell. It is time we get out and live for ourselves. Don't you think? He said, looking towards both parents of the child, as they nodded with a smile. I guess, Naruto, this is where we part. What do you mean? You see, we told you that we were a part of our souls that we sealed here in, well, I guess you say Kyubi break free. No offense, right? None taken. Continue. Kyubi said. And we found out that the Kyubi was good and not that evil, and he take care of you, and he has imprinted you as is one of his kids, so yeah, don't know why, but he says it's because of his fox nature, even though he's a chakra construct. Can we get on with it and don't talk about our anatomy? You guys don't have time, said Kurama, as everyone chuckled. Come on, Foxy, said Kushina as they went on. Anyway, Naruto, just remember we love you. Protect yourself and those who are precious to you. Find your precious peoples and trust those who has gained it and not anyone else. And if anyone tries to stand up to you and say you're trash, kill them. Kushi-chan, don't you think? Kill them, she said as Minato was shivering now, as so was Naruto. Hi. Eat healthy and marry an Uzumaki girl. As Minato said, don't. What do you say? Nothing, I mean, marry an Uzumaki girl, Naruto. He did. I will, Dad. I will take Karin any day. As after that, both of them disappeared after a hug as Naruto cried. As Kyubi moved forward its paw as it patted Naruto's head with one finger. It's alright, kid. You still got me. We have to train with my chakra. We couldn't train here because Orochimaru would have found it. He's gone there now. We have a good window to break out of it and take Karin. He had taken the other Uzumaki. What was her name that swore a lot? Tayuya, I guess? Yeah, she's gone with them. We have one chance. Take Karin and leave. So Naruto nodded. And then, with a burst of chakra, he broke out of there. He had a 5-minute window because he was in KCM 1 mode. So, he didn't have the leverage of time. He broke free, searched for Karin's chakra, made it there and broke through the cell. What is going on? We have to get out of here, Karin. I am Naruto Uzumaki. Hey, you're the kid that I beat him. We're not his slaves. We're Uzumaki, damn it. If you want to live as a prideful Uzumaki, come with me, Karin. Or you can be his test subject like me. I will go. Please, if you're an Uzumaki, then I will go with you. We will stick together because we're family, Naruto said, as he picked her up, bridal style, as the guards were there now. As Naruto moved between them with such speed and bristled through them, leaving them shocked as he braked throughout the said facility and was dashing towards Konoha Gakure and Sato. Where are we going? Konoha. What? Why are we going there? Orochimaru planned to go there. That is why we're going there. I'm going to end him and kill him once and for all. And after that, we'll gather my stuff from there and leave towards Uzushio Gakure. But it was destroyed. I was taken by Orochimaru from there. There's nothing there left. That is why we will start our clan there. You and me both. If you have me, obviously. Naruto said, as both of them blushed at the time. Anyway, we will talk about this later. Can we hurry now? Yes, we can. As Naruto, within 4 minutes, arrived from Rice Country to there, which it usually took 1.5 days. Because of his Kurama's chakra, enhanced his speed, which was already at a Jonin level. As now he was at the gates and bristled through that, and at the site which he arrived was Shikaku there, causing devastation left and right. As he was still bristling towards the place where Orochimaru's chakra was, as Naruto let Karin down. Karin, stay here. I will take care of Orochimaru. As Naruto bristled towards a dome as he broke through it with his speed and chakra enhancement, as the Sound 4 coughed up blood because they lost concentration and huge chakra blew to them. Well, well, well. Naruto-kun, what are you doing here? As Hiruzen's eyes went, Naruto? Hello, Kage-sama. I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and this bastard, alongside with Danzo Shimura, took me to make me their own pet. But I guess I acted quite good, and my deception worked. They thought of me as useless. One was dead already. I heard from him, and he was the only one left alive. What do you mean I am alive, kid? Was. As Naruto's, who was in front of them, poofed away, and 6 claws made out of metal came through Orochimaru's heart. What? How is this possible? As Naruto then said, claw style. Claws of the wolf. As Naruto turned him into cube-sized pieces, and then he said, Katon, planetary devastation, flames. As huge amount of flames was shot as Naruto was in the air. It burned 50 kilometers of area as Hiruzen got out of it, and the Sound 4 who were there panting burned as well. As Naruto jumped down, still his claw still there, he looked back towards Hiruzen. His hair was long, down to his hips, wild blonde hair and cold blue eyes. Naruto, what happened to you? I was experimented on. I'm going to take care of that sand bitch, and after that, we need to talk. And I'll leave then. As Naruto dashed towards Shikaku, who was about to crush Karin. As Karin was trying to save the Team 7, Sai, who was now getting his emotions back thanks to Yamanaka's, because they rescued him from Root. When Anbu invaded the Root group, he was the newly stated Anbu at the time, Root Anbu, and he was redeemable, so they saved him. Another one was Sasuke Uchiha, an arrogant bastard, and his fangirl Sakura Haruno, as they were about to piss their pants because there was a mighty Biju in front of them. As Naruto appeared and got into KCM mode, this time KCM 2. Damn it, it's gonna take a lot out of me. Yeah, kid, be careful, and let this fox, stupid Tanuki, know that the fox is back. And in front of them was Golden Nine Tails as everyone stopped. Oh no, the Nine Tails is back. As the Nine Tails punched Shikaku in the face as Gaara was awoken to the side of the mighty Nine Tails Biju. As Gaara started to scream as Shikaku lost. As Naruto picked up Gaara mid-air and his Biju state was gone. As both of them were now on ground. Please, leave me alone. Stay away from me. No one's going to hurt you, Gaara. Is that your name, right? When we connected, I got your memories. You went through hell. Your own hell. I got your memories as well. You went through hell a lot. Gaara was scared, but he knew what the person in front of him had went through because of both of them fist bumped accidentally and got each other's memories. So, can I be your friend, Gaara? And would you allow me to be your first friend? Why? We both went through hell, Gaara, and I want to have a friend, a comrade who I can rely on, who knows my pain. And so can you, right? As Gaara smiled and nodded and accepted the Naruto's extended hand in a handshake. As he heard 3 annoying noises. Who are you? He was our kill, said Sasuke Uchiha. As Naruto bristled and cutted Uchiha on the cheek with his, knuckle blades, or Wolverine blades, I like to call them as such. Don't make a move, Uchiha. I'll rip your eyes out. You see, my partner has quite a distaste for Uchihas, because one of you was the one who caused his status to fall into a lowly demon. So you better be careful who you talk to. Naruto said as his blue cold eyes turned towards red with slits. Got it? He said in a demonic voice as Sasuke pissed his pants there. His legs were shaking as he fell down with such clear intent. Sakura and Sai were frozen. As Kakashi fell down there on high alert. Who are you? As Naruto turned towards him. As his eyes widened. Can it be? Naruto? How do you know my name? Naruto said. You're Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze, right? As the 3 Genin's eyes widened. How do you know my parents' name? And then, Kurama spoke. Is your father's student, Kakashi Harake. So, you're my father's student, Kakashi Harake, the one who was alive all this time. Yes, how do you know? You see, I know because my parents left their memories alongside a part of their soul inside of the seal. And the QB is not as bad as it seems. And my parents alongside QB trained me. And I decided to deceive Orochimaru and finally kill him. He's no more. But there is the compliance. Kabuto is still inside the village roaming. You should find him. What are you going to do? I'm going to have a chat with your Hokage. Then I'll leave. What? I'm not going anywhere, Kakashi. I'm going to talk to your Hokage. Got it? As the council was gathered, as there was a lot of noise coming out of there, as Naruto busted through the door. Who are you? Said a civilian. Shut your ass up before I cut you into million bits of pieces, so that even the animals won't feed upon you. Naruto said, as the civilian shut up. As the Hokage said, Naruto, I'm glad you made it here. So, it seems you took care of the Biju, right? Yes, it is done. So what can I do for you? What did you want to talk about? I wanted to take my parents' possession and leave. As it was in his eyes for him, as before civilian shouted, finally having enough. What possessions? We don't know who you are, lowly human. And Naruto was vanished out of sight. And next thing they knew, a huge blood was sprayed up on the wall, and the neck of the said person was rolling on the ground. And the Naruto was sitting in a wolf-like position, his claws extended from his knuckles. Sword-like claws. Funny thing, you don't mess with the wolves, or you get cut. As Naruto jumped in the air and landed in wolf-like manner before he growled and got up. Now, I would like you to give me my parents' stuff, and so I can leave and start my own village. What do you mean? You see, my parents left their souls within me, and from there I found out that you hold their treasures that I can use to live off. As he was inside, I see. How do you know? Because of my other tenant, I know. As Rizen's eyes went, how do you know about that? He alongside my parents trained me. What is going on? Can we at least understand who this child is? Ah, what a drag. Fugaku, can't you understand by looking at it? He's Minato's copy. He's Minato and Kushina's brat. That was vanished out of sight. Then how is he here? And how does he have those claws? Tazumi asked. She was of Inuzuka clan, which were renowned for their talking to their ninkins. I can feel of alpha pheromones from him. Tazumi said. I'm not interested, Naruto said, as Tazumi growled. So you were experimented on by him. You were with him all along, Hiruzen said. Yes, I was taken to him, and given to him none other than by Danzo. As everyone now realized, you really are the fourth son. Then you should be honored that you're back home, and we can give you what you desire if you become our shinobi. I have no desire to become your shinobi, because I know how loyal you are to your own people. I can smell it from you. Oh, greed. Greed and corruption runs deep within Konoha. And I don't want to be a part of it. So much for the will of fire. As he turned towards Hokage. Now please give me my stuff and heritage so I can leave. Alright? As Naruto's heritage was given to him in 4 scrolls. As Naruto made a seal on his arm with his own knuckles with blood. As the seal glowed, as Naruto sealed 4 scrolls inside his arm. Now that is done, I will leave. Naruto, wait. Naruto was stopped as he was about to leave. Can you stay here? Please, this is your father's and mother's village. No, my mother's village was Uzushiogakure, which was destroyed because you didn't aid. My father's village, although he was brought here. So yeah, this wasn't their village. This was their temporary home. And heck, if even I was born there, I wasn't raised here, so I have no love for this place. I don't know all of you, and I am wary of you. So please leave me alone, and don't send any persons after me, because they won't return. I can guarantee you that much. for sure. And you don't have to worry about Orochimaru, he's dead. And I will give you the coordinates to his locations where he has kept quite of his experiments, so you can either save them or execute them, your wish. As Naruto gave Hiruzen the locations and left as a thank you. And Konoha didn't hear from him any longer, until the Akatsuki heard. The Cubist Jinchuriki suddenly emerged in Konoha to fight against the Shukaku. Said Zetsu, a plant-like creature, to the rest of the Akatsuki. It seems that Naruto is back, said Itachi, who was here as he left to become an agent of Konoha. He supposedly murdered the whole Uchiha clan, which were now Henjid and were living as normal humans. In the eyes of the outside people and world, the Uchiha clan was dead, but he was more than alive. The whole Uchihas were alive. As Itachi revealed the information to his clan heads, and said clan head revealed this information to the Kage. Fugaku showed loyalty, and they were given the respect. And the civilians weren't told, and they were told that the Uchihas were dead. And a new clan will take their place, having eyes similar to those, the Wheel Eye clan. And they were known by that now. As for Itachi, he was going to make a plan now to save the forts here, because he was trained by Kushina for somewhat and knew that she was friend of her mother and the lost legacy and reminder of Kushina. So he was going to protect him either way. As Pain then said, getting him out of his stupor. Fine. We will monitor him and get him down. He seems strong enough to take down Orochimaru and the One Tails. Yes, he is strong, and he has some kind of metallic knuckles, blades, or something of that sort that he uses. A strong opponent, I see. That is quite troublesome. What should we do now? Said Conan to Pain. We will attack then. Where is he going towards? I heard it. He was going towards Uzushio. Why? He's an Uzumaki, said Itachi. What? He is the son of Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. Oh, Fort Brat. I'm going to have a nice slice of his flesh because he killed my brother in the war, said Kisame. I guess I'll have my bounty then, said Kakasu. So we're going after him then? Yes, we'll take him there. We'll take him out in front of the Uzushio's gates. As the Akatsuki made their way towards there, as Naruto and Karin made their way towards the Uzushio gates, they were welcomed there by an ambush. But unluckily for them, they, no matter how hard, tried to cut Naruto or maim him, Naruto always rose. As for Karin, Naruto had hidden her inside a scroll that he sealed inside his arm. As Naruto laughed maniacally, no matter how hard you try, you won't kill me. As Naruto then said, getting into KCM Berserker mode, activating his instincts of a wolf that was injected into him. He called it Berserk mode. KCM Berserk mode, as Naruto dashed towards every one of them, maiming and killing them. First one was Kakasu, his 5 hearts cut through with a single slash, animal style. Great Berserk slashes. 2 slash, 8 slash, 15 slash, 20 slashes. And so Kakasu was in cube-sized pieces. Everyone was shocked, and he breezed towards none other than Sasori. He was next, as he was cut into 3 pieces with a single slash from upwards to downwards. And next was Deidara. His face was chopped off into 3 pieces, killing him instantly. It was a bloodbath, as Naruto was laughing maniacally. He moved towards Kisame next. Kisame's sword was cut off, as Kisame was quite surprised as his eyes were widened, and he, for the first time in his life, felt fear. A person who was able to cut off Samehara like that. Oh no, he was gone, and he knew that. And the next thing he knew was X slide slash, and he was cut into 4 pieces. As Naruto made his way towards the next immortal. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Berserker arts. Great Berserker. Voice of the Wolf. As Naruto bristled, and next thing he knew, he was standing on the other side of none other than Hidan, as Hidan bursted into flames, as he was now in cube sizes. Literally cube sizes. Microscopic cube sizes. He cut him so accurately, thanks to QB and his own creative style. Naruto was now a master of this. He, for the first time, liked to thank Orochimaru for giving him this Gekigenkai of some sort, as the only ones that were left were Paths of Pain and Konan. Uncle Nagato, stop this. I know you can hear my voice. You are being manipulated. As Nagato's eyes widened, or Pain's eyes widened, how do you know that? It's me, nephew. You were my mother's brother that was born after she was brought here in Konoha. And then she heard that the whole Uchiha was destroyed. I was surprised to find out that you had the similar chakra to my mother, and I guessed it was true, because she told me that you were alive. She could feel it in her guts. She didn't find your body when she returned here to bury you. She did find Grandpa and Grandma's body. I know it is sad, but what do you mean that I am being betrayed, Naruto? By that I mean is, the plan you are following is nothing but destruction of this whole world. Zetsu is trying to free his mother, his will of Kaguya, the mother of all chakra. How do you know so much? Guess again. From the sage of the sixth path. He told me. Flashback. Naruto was 10 years of age and was meditating inside his own cell in night time, as he was training with Kyuubi in his own mindscape, as his parents were there sitting, as Hagoromo made his appearance, and told Naruto what was going on. And there were individuals known as Akatsuki, and they were going to revive the Ten Tails. And not only that, they were going to free his mother. That woman is going to cause destruction and havoc and take away the chakra of this world and eat it for herself. And there are other people like them outside of this world, known as Otsutsuki clan. Naruto told Nagato and Konan the truth, and they believed him every bit. Now they had to hunt down the fake Madara and Zetsu, who were hiding in the Akatsuki base. As Naruto knew what to do, as Nagato stopped him and told him to wait with Konan, as he was going to take care of it. But Naruto stopped him and said he can take care of it with him. As Konan and Karin were stayed and left inside Uchiha so they could find an ideal place where they can stay forever, their new home. As their paths of the pain were left there to guide them. As Nagato activated the barrier once again and were able to find a house suitable for them to live. They had a lot of trouble in front of them, and they were going to make it count, as the original Nagato was also moved there, and the Tendo path went with Naruto in the Akatsuki Haruto in Amegakure, and there they had a battle, their last battle. I didn't believe it when you betrayed me, Nagato. How could you? After everything I did for you, you betrayed me and blame it on me. But you were betrayed as well, Madara. By this being, his will of Kaguya, he wants to free his mother. You are being manipulated. This world is about to be destroyed, so let it be. I don't care. If she isn't here, then I'm going to kill and destroy this world. This world isn't worth to live in. Not for her, then not for anyone else. He's mad, Naruto said. I'll take care of him. You fight Zetsu. As Naruto dashed and fought with Zetsu, that bastard was slippery, but Naruto was able to find him, and with a lucky blow, was able to kill him. His white half was gone, but the black was alive, and was escaping. But Naruto, with his monstrous strength, punched the ground, literally causing him to bounce up in the air, and released planetary devastation flames from his mouth once again. Howl of the Dragon, he called it, and burned it to crisp, leaving nothing, not even a single bit of it behind. A droplet of the black will wasn't left behind. On the other side, Nagato was facing hard troubles, as Nagato was panting now, or Tendopath was, as coughing up blood. See, Nagato, you can't beat me. I am inevitable. I am immortal. Madara Uchi. No, you're just a mortal who has a deep stick in his ass, and it's need to be put out, and I'm going to shove it out of your ass, killing you. As Naruto slashed him so many times that nothing remained of him there, and he then castrated his body with flames. As Naruto then got onto his knees, it's done. The Akatsuki is gone. Nobody will hunt us down. What do you mean, Naruto? The other villages, once they realize that we have risen once again, will come back to us. Nagato, can you revive the Uzumaki clan? I I know you can. I will aid you by giving you the Biju's chakra. It will help you to survive this. As Naruto returned alongside the Tendo path inside those Shiogakure and went towards where the bodies once laid, as Nagato opened the King of Hell by summoning him and opening his mouth, the souls were released of those Shiogakures. As Nagato's hair started to turn white, Naruto sent chakra of Biju inside of his body as his hair started to turn red again and his body started to gain health because Kyuubi's chakra was purifying him, the pure chakra. As after that, everyone was alive. Uchiha was once again back to his feet as Naruto needed two more persons in his life. As he summoned them with Edo Tensei after giving his blood clone as sacrifice, it was none other than his parents, and they were given life again by none other than Pain himself, or Nagato, as Nagato and Kushina had a reunion, a tearful one. And after that, Pain laid rest to his friend and married Konan, and Naruto and Karin married as well, as the Uchiha once again came into existence, and those Uzumakis who were scattered around the world came back to their homeland. Tears started to well up in their eyes once they entered. Their people were alive and very much healthy as the Uchiha was rebuilt. Their treasures were still there, hidden inside their own ceiling scroll, so nobody could take it. And when the villagers heard about this, they started to form an alliance. Mainly the other four villages and attack, but Suna left out because of the new Kazekage, Gaara. He knew Naruto was there. Konoha didn't want any trouble with Uchiha, but the three villages who attacked, Iwa, Kiri, and Kumo, were devastated because Naruto was there this time, alongside with Rinnegan user Nagato. It was destruction. Nobody survived, no, even the civilians. And three villages hence remained: Uchiha-gakure, Suna-gakure, and Konoha-gakure. Three of them allied once again, as Kakashi was the next Hokage, as he met with Minato and apologized, as Minato knew that he didn't have anything to do with it. He was fighting off on the other side, saving civilians as per his orders, so he forgave Kakashi and Hiruzen and his sensei, who weren't there at the time. But he didn't forgive Konoha's populace, so yeah, he really stepped out there. And Naruto had a good son named Boruto, red hair with blue streaks and blue eyes with red hue in them. He had a lot of temper, but he was loved by his grandparents and his parents the same. As he also had two claws Gegenkai and adamantium bones in his structure as well. He was quite heavy, that's for sure. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out. Peace!